New this morning, we are seeing just how much the pandemic and distance learning has impacted statewide test scores.
The Minnesota Department of Education released new data hours ago showing a decline in test scores across all students.
Yeah, Hannah joins us now with more on the plan to accelerate learning. And Hannah, just how much did these test scores drop?
They dropped a significant amount, Chris, and we're looking at testing data from this year compared to 2019, which was the last time state testing took place. Looking at this now, reading scores down 7%, math scores dipped 11%, and science scores dropped 8%. According to the Department of Education, the decline is seen nationwide among other states who have published their testing scores. Here in Minnesota, there was a decline in scores across all students, but the greatest drop was seen with minority and English learning students along with special education students. I crunched some numbers myself and looked at the average proficiency number, meaning students who are at or are exceeding grade level standards. It's important to note that not all grades get tested in certain areas. For reading and writing, on average, 6% of Minneapolis public school students were at or above their grade level. Anoka-Hennepin schools had 11% of its students hitting this mark, and the data hasn't been released for St. Paul schools. Scores in math were a little bit better, but still lower compared to years past. On average, 35% of Minneapolis public school students tested at or above their grade level in math. The number was higher in the Anoka-Hennepin School District with 48%, and in South St. Paul, it was 23%. And lastly, science. MPS averaged 38% of students testing at or above their grade level. Anoka-Hennepin had 48%, and St. Paul is sitting at 26%. The state says they are starting a new program called Compass that will help students academically and socially during the upcoming school year. They say plans for the program were already in the works before the test scores were released. We will find out more about that plan in just a few hours during a conference call. I will be sitting in on that.